I was referring you to 12.1b, then now go to 12.2.
Yes.
12.2.
Yes. Let me start from 12.1b.
Okay.
A Kenyan passport and any document of registration or identification issued by the state to the citizen. It is defined as a right and entitlement under Article 12.1a. What that does is that, unlike before when it was believed that you'd hold your passport as a privilege from the state and it can withdraw it, under this constitution, it is an entitlement, just as Boni Halwala was saying, like an ID, like a birth certificate, like any other thing. Now, what 12.2 does is saying it's making it very difficult to suspend or withdraw a passport. There must be an act of parliament that sets that out. First of all, there is no such act as we speak. Secondly, that act must satisfy Article 24. Article 24 says no right will ever be suspended or withdrawn unless it is justifiable in an open and democratic society. So when that act comes, we will have to debate in Parliament and say, is it consistent with an open and democratic society that you can withdraw a passport under this circumstance?
Thank you.
Like the one they tried to do of Miguna. Now, that has not been done. So where we are right now, you cannot do this. But Debal, allow me to now educate Senator Wamatangi on only three quick things.
Can we wrap up on this?
Yes. Very quickly.
As you educate
the distinction between state. Let me just finish.
Please, Wamatangi, just let him have his head, and then we'll give you an opportunity.
Sure.
Senator Wamatangi,
very
when
briefly.
we discuss and we debate, we must not confuse the listeners on the distinction between state and government. When we talk of state, it encapsulates the judiciary, the executive, the legislature, and the independent institutions as a holistic entity that will survive any election. But when we talk of government, primarily in this kind of discourse, we talk of the executive, because it changes every 5 years. So in this,
that is
Senator
common
Wamatangi,
Just let him finish. We'll give you time. Just a moment.
In this
then we'll
context,
wrap up on it.
When we say this government, we mean this regime, we mean this executive. There's a distinction between the executive purporting to withdraw or suspend a passport and the judiciary doing so after due process contemplated in the Constitution.
Thank you.
Now, lastly, is that, please, when the court says deposit a passport with us, they are not suspending it. They are not withdrawing it. And when that very court says, give him the passport to travel, who are you to say that because the court can stop you, I can also stop you? It is unlawful.
All right, thank you. Allow me to give